Welcome back. We're on video 4 of the Adobe Fresco course. In this video, we're going to be talking all about some of the menu items, and it'll actually be over a brush tool, what you've probably been dying to use to get some design, color, and inspiration onto this blank canvas. So the brush tool is right up here. It's this top left icon, and it looks like a little brush with a little blob behind it. And in 2025, Adobe changed its brush layout, but I'm trying my hardest to get used to it. I can see its potential and I get it. So as I mentioned in my first video, there are 3 types of brushes in Adobe Fresco. Number 1 is the pixel brush. Pixel brush has this little like grid icon behind it. It is not usually crisp and clear when you zoom in. So let's look at a quick example. Here is a pixel brush, and I'm going to just kind of squiggle it on there. So pick any pixel brush that you want. And then I want you to zoom in, use your zoom feature. And you can see as we're zooming in, see how it starts to pixelate and blur on the side. So the pixel brush pixelates as you zoom in. It's not going to be clear just because that's the way it's made. I don't really know all the details behind it. I know more about the vector brush, which I love. So if you want to clear that, you can just hit this undo button right here, or 2-tap, 2 fingers, tap it, and it goes undoes what you just did, which is like my favorite thing ever. Anyways, you're probably tired of me hearing me say that. So that is the pixel brush. That brush is the exact same brush that's used in Procreate. And that's about all Procreate has. Now I want to go in. The second brush that Fresco has is the live brush. Live brushes are fun. Now if I can figure out, if you click on that little drop down, it'll take you directly to the pixel brushes or the live brushes. Live brushes are like watercolor and oil, and you can just have at it. So pick a water brush, one of the live brushes. Oh, and fun tip, if you click this little like dash bar at the top, you can pull your menu out so it won't keep disappearing. So if you're tired of the menu going back and then you want to switch your brush, just pull it out and then you can close it and then bring it out again. All right, so I'm just going to take my brush here and I'm just going to use a couple of different watercolor brushes, and you see what's happening? See how it's starting to blur and pull? Like if you are actually coloring or painting with water, the coolest thing. Water brushes, live brushes are mind-blowing. This little circle icon, it may not be up here on the top right, but look around your screen, see if you can find it. And if you can find it, double tap it, and then you can just add water on top. Like it's just pure water, it's not a color. And then double tap to get out of it. So you just made your first watercolor doodle with the Fresco live brushes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and clear this layer. To clear, I haven't even gone over this. This over here on the right are your layers. You can hide and show your layers by clicking this top right icon. There are more settings here, which we will go into further, but you can see that I'm on a pixel layer because I'm using a pixel brush. The blend mode is normal and the opacity is 100%. We will go into more detail on those later, but just know that they are there if you're looking for it. The grids and all of those fun things are here, and we will deep dive into that. And then this is for collaboration and commenting with teams and stuff. So let's go back to the layer area, and I'm going to click on the 3 dots next to it down here, and I'm going to go to clear layer, and that's going to just wipe out everything on that layer and give me a clean slate. You can also just delete it, and then the next time you draw, Fresco just adds a new layer whenever you are drawing. Okay, so we did pixel brush, live brush. Now we're going to jump into vector brush. Vector brush is like the meat of the app. And I love the vector brush because, let me show you. Remember when we zoomed in on the pixel brush and what happened? Check this out. Like I literally can't zoom anymore, and it's crisp and clear and perfect. And that's vector math. It's just like magic. Yeah. And there's tons of brushes. I will show you some, let's see, I can actually, since we're doing brushes for this one, let's go ahead and click add brush, and you can discover new brushes. And Fresco has tons of brushes you can add or if you've already added some in, you can remove them. Like it has a check if you've added them. Like the charcoal one I haven't added, so I should add that. What else? Halftones, that looks fun. Yeah, there's a ton in here. And they used to come out like seasonally, see 22, 23, 24, but I don't think they have done that as often. So you just kind of want to go through and play around. Once you've added them, you're going to go back to your brushes, and each of these brushes over here, it's called library brushes. So it's going to give you like what we just added. What did we just add? I already forgot. Charcoal. There it is. So if I wanted to use the charcoal, and it looks like charcoal is oh no, it's a pixel brush, which is okay. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, that's going to be fun. All right, so that is the 3 brushes in Adobe Fresco. Another thing to remember is each of the brushes have to have a different layer. It won't let you use the brushes on the same layer, which is totally fine. All right, moving on from brushes, because that was a lot. The button below it is the eraser. So you can pick different brushes for your eraser. So let's say I did some charcoal. I'm going to go ahead and come in here and I'm going to erase with the eraser. Now the cool thing is you can use your modifier key over here. So if you double tap when you're in a pixel brush or a vector brush, it's going to use the same exact brush to erase with. So I'm using the charcoal brush to erase, whereas if I would have clicked the eraser tool, it's going to give me this crisp, clear eraser because I have a hard, round brush selected. So if you don't mind the eraser and the brush being different, then go ahead and click the eraser tool. But if you want the texture that you're erasing to match the brush, then when you're in the brush, double click it and then you can erase with that brush. Super cool. All right, so that is the brushes and the eraser.